After an aborted attempt at the Jules Verne Trophy last month, François Gabart and his crew of the huge Trimaran SVR Lazartigue have fixed the damaged foil and are on standby to commence their round-the-world speed record attempt.
40 jours, 23 heures, 30 minutes et 30 secondes, c'est le temps à battre. Le record du monde établi par Francis Joyon et son équipage. Pour espérer l'approcher, tout commence par une question. Quand ? Quand cette fenêtre météo s'ouvrira-t-elle pour permettre au Trimaran SVR Lazartigue de s'élancer et tenter l'impossible ?
C'est bien. Parfait.
Après des mois de préparation, la vie de l'équipage est désormais en stand-by. Ils doivent se tenir prêts à partir à chaque instant.
Tu sors un tapis, on va faire les abdos ?
Le trophée Jules Verne, c'est le Graal des marins. Un tour du monde à la voile, sans escale, le plus vite possible. Mais pour espérer battre ce record, sans parler des aléas inhérents à l'exercice d'un sport mécanique, il faut savoir compter sur les éléments. Dans l'ombre, Gauthier analyse 20 années de fichiers météo. Il décortique les vents, calcule les probabilités, trace les trajectoires idéales. Si la méthode est difficile, le résultat est pourtant clair. Pour espérer battre le record, il faudra atteindre le cap de Bonne-Espérance en moins de 12 jours.
Je veux avoir une bonne fenêtre. En 11 jours, 6 heures à Bonne-Espérance, j'ai 80% de chances de gagner le record, avec les études statistiques qu'on a fait auparavant. Mais l'idée, du coup, c'est de se dire, code rouge, il n'y a pas de départ dans les 5 prochains jours. Code orange, départ possible dans les 72 prochaines heures. Code vert, départ possible dans les 24 prochaines heures. Ça veut dire que tout le monde est mobilisé et prêt à être parti.
Ouais. Ou disons que le J+2 orange, on se parle, et le J+1 orange, il y a probablement des actions.
Ouais.
Un bateau qui sort, du frais qui monte à bord, enfin tu vois, on est en mode action quoi. Ouais.
Mais les statistiques ne suffisent pas. La décision du départ reste un pari. Un acte de foi. Dès lors, il y a l'attente. Les sacs sont prêts, les cœurs aussi. Enfin, presque. Partir, c'est laisser une part de soi derrière. Mais ne pas partir, c'est peut-être pire encore. Entre tension et doute, chacun vit le stand-by à sa manière. Les marins vivent suspendus dans le temps, incapables de prévoir un rendez-vous qu'ils ne pourraient annuler à la dernière seconde. Et si le départ était demain ? La semaine prochaine ? Dans 2 mois ? Dans le même temps, Jean-Yves et son équipe veillent. Leur mission ? Déchiffrer les fichiers météo, trouver une faille dans l'invisible. Ils sont en lien permanent avec l'équipage.
Il faut garder les choses dans l'ordre, c'est ne pas péter le bateau dans le vent fort, là, donc pas partir trop tôt, et ne pas partir non plus trop tard, de façon à ne pas se faire choper par l'anticyclone et pas y arriver.
Mais derrière les modèles et les écrans, il y a l'instinct, celui des marins, qui devront donner le go au moment opportun. Malgré toutes ces incertitudes, la vie continue. Et soudain, tout s'accélère, une fenêtre se dessine, le code passe au vert. Cette fois-ci, c'est peut-être la bonne. Ou peut-être pas. Partir, attendre encore.
Ça, c'est le dernier qui va en bas.
À cet instant, il n'y a aucune certitude.
Et puis je te dis, c'est une solution facile parce que faire demi-tour, il n'y a aucun problème. Avec ce vent-là, s'il faut rentrer, tu rentres, quoi.
Encore plus que d'habitude, les premières heures de navigation se font en lien étroit avec la cellule météo. Au loin, les
This is your weekly global sailing highlights show, The World on Water, December 20th, 2024.
As the 2024-25 Vendee Globe fleet are halfway round the world, back in France the dream carries on. Rosalin Kaiper, this week, saw his new build IMOCA trucked from its build site to where the fit-out will happen. Constructed from excess carbon from Airbus, it is a VPLP design. Now Rosalin has a fantastic Christmas present to play with. A little over a year ago, Rosalin Kaiper and Les Petits Dodos launched the construction of an IMOCA in reused carbon, recovered from the Airbus Techno Centre. Draped in the moulds of Boris Herman's boat on a plan signed by VPLP, the construction of the monohull was entrusted to Trimaran Atlantique, a first for this company specialised in aeronautics. Last Tuesday, December 17th, a new milestone was reached for the skipper from Nantes. In the early morning, the doors of the shipyard, located in Malville, opened to reveal the unique lines of this boat, built for the Vendee Globe 2028. An early Christmas present for the sailor and the caregivers who transported Les Petits Dodos by road to St. Philibert, where it will be completed in the coming weeks for a launch scheduled for spring 2025.
Tu veux que je dise prévienne tout le monde?
Ouais, on bosse là.
Ouais, tiens, t'as qu'à leur dire.
On peut bosser.
Merci Jean-Luc. Alors, juste, est-ce que tu peux me raconter du coup ce qui s'est passé aujourd'hui?
Eh bien, on a pris le bateau, on l'a mis sur un camion, on a quitté Duquesne à Malville pour arriver à la Trinité sur mer dans notre base. Voilà, on est au multipôle et à la maison et ça fait bien plaisir.
Alors, est-ce que tu peux raconter justement un peu l'émotion de la matinée, de le voir partir, du chantier Duquesne?
Ouais, ça fait maintenant un peu plus d'un an quand même que le bateau était en construction, donc voilà, c'est vraiment une étape qu'on attendait tous, qui est assez importante. C'est un peu, si on fait une allégorie avec le Vendée Globe, là, on vient de passer le Cap Horn, et voilà, donc on a encore un gros morceau de course à réaliser. Quelques mois encore avant de pouvoir mettre le bateau à l'eau, mais pour autant, c'est la première fois aussi qu'on voyait le bateau avec du recul à l'extérieur, donc on a pu vraiment voir ses lignes, et on voit qu'il est très très beau. Et on sait que les jolis bateaux, en général, ils vont vite sur l'eau. Donc voilà, c'est de bon augure pour la suite.
Ok, super. Est-ce que tu veux rajouter quelque chose? Ou j'étais juste resté sur cette petite séquence?
Non, c'est très bien.
Événement du jour. Ok. Ouais.
Welcome to the final day of the 2024 World Match Racing Tour final here in Shenzhen Bao'an. The wind looks promising, so we'll continue with the semi-finals. The first two teams to get 3 wins will advance to the finals. By the end of the day, we'll know which team claimed the 2024 World Match Racing title. Let's see. In a chilly 8 to 12 knots of wind in the morning, the semi-final stage of the World Match Racing Tour in Shenzhen Bao'an, China resumes with both matches tied at 1 win apiece. As Williams switched into gear, he scored the crucial 2 points over Aurélien Perrault from France, taking one more step towards becoming an 8-time champion as he moves into the final for the second successive year.
for once, you know, everything sort of went the way we predicted it and we were able to draw away. So really happy to be in the final and looking forward to it.
France's young star Ian Greta gives his team confidence when he ties the match at 2-2 after Nick Acknock-Johnson won the third match. The French tried everything, but it's the Kiwi team who are delighted to move into the final.
I think we just managed to sail our own race, not worried about them too much, and the guys did a great job of linking together all the dots, and I feel like the semis has prepped us pretty well, and we're just looking forward to getting in and racing in.
So the reigning match racing world champion Ian Williams from the UK faces off against the 2022 world champion Nick Acknock-Johnson from the New Zealand for the $50,000 first prize in this first to three wins final. First blood goes to Nick in match 1, winning by around 10 boat lengths. But after close battle in match 2, Ian ties the score at 1 win each. Match 3 sees the British team take the right side of the course and force the Kiwis to duck them on the first cross to seize the advantage. Despite Nick's effort, there's no way past the 7-time world champion, and so Ian moves into a 2-1 lead on the scoreboard. But match 4 is a disaster for Williams when his spinnaker halyard detaches and the kite hits the water, ending his race. He is black flagged by the umpires, handing the win to the Kiwi team.
It's all on. I think those guys are sailing really well. They're definitely pushing us really hard, and we need to be totally on our game.
All eyes are on the pair together in the pre-start, and no quarter is spared. Turning the final windward mark, Ian and Nick collided when Ian didn't allow Nick enough room and is warned off by Nick. But as he turns down, Ian hits the Kiwis and is penalized. Now Ian needs to force a penalty on Nick and so drives the Kiwi team wide, forcing them further and further out. Eventually, Nick goes for the jibe but cannot evade the trap and incurs a penalty, thus cancelling out Ian's, and now Williams jibes away and crosses the line to win. Dramatically, however, on inspecting the damage to the two yachts, the umpire decides the match must be resailed. They go again, and this time the action is in the pre-start with 2 penalties again, cancelling each other out before they had crossed the start line. But a fired-up British team dominate the race and cover every move that Nick and his team make, rounding the cross flawlessly to win again, securing their 8th World Championship title.
Yeah, I mean, a great job by the whole Pindar by Manipur Logistics team to stay cool, right? We've got to win another one, let's just go do it. We knew we could do it, and the guys just did a superb job. I felt like that was the best race we sailed in the whole final.
You know, getting to sail against Ian, it's always an honour. Like, we've grown up learning to match race, watching them on YouTube. So yeah, to be able to push them to a total of 6 races in the finals of a World Championship, yeah, we're all very happy.
A glamorous award ceremony celebrates a 3rd place for Aurélien Pierrot from France, with Nick and his team 2nd. But it's Ian Williams that once again lifts the shining match racing World Championship trophy and wins the $50,000 prize money for 1st place. So, congratulations again to Ian Williams and his team for winning a record-breaking 8th World Match Racing Champion title. And this brings to a conclusion to our 2024 World Match Racing Tour season. We'll see you next year.
The Be Water Positive sailing team will be on the start line in August 2025. The new team, led by skipper Scott Shawyer, will compete in the fully crewed race, connecting European cities from the Baltic Sea to the Adriatic, in August-September 2025. The Be Water Positive sailing team is a new squad on the IMOCA scene, led by Shawyer, a businessman turned sailor, who is determined to grow offshore sailing in his native Canada.
Tell us a little bit about your journey into the world of offshore racing.
Well, I've always been an avid sailor. Grew up sailing dinghies in Georgian Bay in Canada. We were in COVID in Ontario, and literally in a lockdown, we couldn't leave the house, and I saw the start of the Vendee Globe and skippers walk down the dock, take their masks off, jump on the boat to race around the world. And I thought, like, there's freedom, and I'm doing something wrong here being strapped to a desk. I then started to look into it a little bit more and found that 2 Canadians had tried the Vendee Globe and hadn't finished. So I'm setting out to prove that a campaign can be viable out of Canada with global sponsors and have a campaign that participates at this level of offshore sailing. The program we have scheduled for the next 4 years is really exciting because we have 2 round-the-world races that we're building up to. One is the crewed event, the Ocean Race, and the other one is the Vendee Globe. We've also started a pathway program to get Canadian youth involved, and we had our first session this last September in Collingwood. It was fantastic and a lot of excitement around that as well. So I think the community in Canada is really embracing it, and we're looking forward to returning the favor and bringing some along with us. As the Be Water Positive sailing team, we have a real sustainability initiative within our campaign. Be Water Positive is a call to action for everyone to be a little more aware of the impact they're having on the water footprint. And it's very important to our partners, and we see ourselves as a real voice for them in a global community to talk about those issues. Yeah, these boats are quite different than the laser dinghy or the A-class catamaran I'm used to sailing. They're huge loads and a lot that can go wrong and a lot that can go catastrophically wrong. So it's been a real development for me over the past couple of years. Been thankful to have a lot of people around me that can teach me this, and I'm continuing to learn. But it's going to be a continued journey in this, and lots of training, lots of racing, and really lots of learning.
Before the Vendee Globe fleet set sail on their epic solo adventure around the world, Rosalin Kaiper shared her thoughts with us. Now, with Nicholas Lundven and the rest of the sailors 1 month into their journey, we look back at her reflections on how she's currently gearing up for the next big challenge, the Ocean Race Europe in 2025.
When I see the boat from the dock, I'm proud of this ship, and I realize this is the boat I'm gonna spend a lot of time on next year, and it's a very well-performing boat. The team will make the transition during and after the Vendee Globe to get ready for the Ocean Race Europe in August. Personally, I'm making the transition from a crew member to a skipper, from a woman to a mother. So it's a bit of a mental roller coaster sometimes. But in the meantime, I feel so confident. At the moment, I'm focusing on building a right team and building a right structure with the team to be ready for next year. I really believe in bringing together a diverse team, and with a lot of experience, less experience, different nationalities, genders, and find this good vibe. My aim as a leader and as a skipper is to try to get the best out of everyone, so everyone is the best version of him or herself. I'm so proud of where I'm now and where we are as a team. The boat is fully ready to take on an adventure around the world. I enjoy and I feel very lucky, and I just embrace it where we are every day.
This was the 3rd consecutive year that the world's best riders came to VR Calango to compete in the Sol Wingfoil Racing World Cup Brazil. While the main focus was very much on the competition, to see who would win the event and who would win the 2024 World Championship, there were other issues at stake. We need all your help to preserve Jerry, Del Pozzo's business partner and co-owner, Paolo Piatti, told the competitors at the opening ceremony in VR Calango in early December.
So we've got a dramatic final day in store here in Jerry, and the great thing is with this format, anyone can still win. The top male and the top female rider, each of the winners in the golden ticket race, the long distance race this morning, will get that 10th spot in the men's and the women's medal series. And then it's a matter of fighting through those semi-finals, through to the 4-rider final. And then it's a matter of who is the first to 3 wins in that 4-rider final. So a lot to play for today, a lot of tension here on the beach, and a lot of excitement later on. It's been a great final day here in windy Jericoacoara. We've had all the drama of the golden ticket races, the long distance races, then the semi-finals. But in the end, when it got to the finals, Nia Suarez, the Spanish teenager, won the event here. She then also wins the world title for 2024. And Kamil Manowicki from Poland wins the event here. But he doesn't stop Matisquio from France winning his third world title in a row. So plenty of action on the final day. It's been a wonderful way to finish the 2024 season.